students. It is really wonderful to get connected with you through this video. And through this video, I'm going to teach you today subject-verb agreement. Now, slides will come one by one in the video, and as the slides come, I'm going to explain to you what is subject-verb agreement. So stay connected and enjoy today's lesson, which is subject-verb agreement. So our topic for today is subject-verb agreement. Now, what do you mean by subject-verb agreement? As you can see in the slide, and you can read also, subject-verb agreement simply means the subject and verb must agree in number. This means both need to be singular or plural. Agreement happens when a word changes form depending on the other words to which it relates. In simple words, you will remember that a singular subject takes a singular verb and a plural subject takes a plural verb. In a sentence, if you can identify the true subject, then while you're doing subject-verb agreement, you will never make any mistakes. Now, consider these 4 sentences that you can see over here. She writes every day. They write every day. My mom loves me. My mom and dad love me. Now, reading these sentences, you can understand the basic rule that I have just told you, which is a singular subject takes a singular verb and a plural subject takes a plural verb. Now, apart from this basic rule, there are few more rules of subject-verb agreement which we are going to discuss in this video. Now, let us see the rules of subject-verb agreement. Now, consider the first rule. If 2 subjects are joined by and, they typically require a plural verb form. Now, what does this mean? This means that 2 or more singular nouns or pronouns. I hope you are following me. 2 or more singular nouns or pronouns joined by and require a plural verb. As you can see in the example, Mary and Joan are quite different. Now, Mary and Joan are 2 singular nouns and they are joined by the word and. Therefore, it is taking a plural verb. Now, I am going to give you other example to make it more clear. Ajit and I are great friends. The man and woman were determined to leave the village. A carpenter and a blacksmith live in our street. Now see number 2. What it is written? However, the verb is singular if the 2 subjects separated by and refer to the same person or thing. Now what is this? Isn't it confusing? No, actually it is not. Because in the number 2 point, it actually means that if 2 nouns joined by and refer to the same person or thing or suggest one idea to the mind, the verb is singular, which you can make out from the example. See, bread and butter is my favorite breakfast. Now, what does this mean? Whenever you are talking of bread and butter, then the idea which comes to our mind is one. Therefore, it is taking a singular verb. I am giving you other examples to make it clear. Next example, see this. The horse and carriage is ready. Now, you cannot think of a carriage without a horse. So, the idea is same. It's a same concept. Then another one is slow and steady wins the race. So from this examples, you can understand that understand the rules 1 and 2. Now let us explain rule number 3. The words and phrases like with, as well as, together with, along with are not part of the subject and they do not affect agreement. So it means that when a singular noun or pronoun is joined to another noun or pronoun by these words like with, as well as, together with, no less, whatever you can see over here, along with, then they do not affect agreement. Okay. For example, see, the dog as well as the puppies is playing in the backyard. Now, I'm giving you other examples. The shop with its contents was burnt down. Silver as well as gold is a precious metal. The father as well as the son is industrious. But note one thing, when two subjects are joined by as well as, the verb agrees in number and person with the first one. The first one means the first subject. See in the example, the dog as well as the puppies. Now here puppies is plural, but the dog subject is singular, so it is taking a singular verb. I hope it is clear to you. Now let us see other rules. Now rules for prepositional phrases. Now what is prepositional phrases? Now see the sentence. The colors of the rainbow are beautiful. Of, preposition. Of the rainbow is prepositional phrase. Now prepositional phrases between the subject and verb usually do not affect agreement, as you can see from this example. The colors of the rainbow are beautiful. The colors is the subject and colors is plural verb, so it is taking a plural subject, so it is taking a plural verb. Now see the next sentence. That is point number 5. When a sentence begins with a dummy subject, here or there, the verb agrees with the actual subject which follows it. Now, in the starting of the lesson, I told you that you have to identify the true subject. So, the true subject over here, see the example, here come the prize winners. Now, over here, the true subject is prize winners. So, prize winners is plural subject. So, the verb is plural. So, here come the prize winners. Now, I am giving you other examples to make this clear. Here are the keys. Here, dummy subject. Keys is the true subject. So, the verb is are. Now, another example. There is a high hurdle to jump. There is, listen carefully, there is a high hurdle to jump. Now over here it is taking a singular, the verb is singular because the subject is singular, which is hurdle. I hope you have understood this also. Now let's go to other rules. Now see rule number 7. If the words each, every or no come before the subject, the verb is singular. What does this mean? Every question needs to be answered. I repeat once more. If the words each, every or no come before the subject, the verb is singular. Now find out the subject over here. Question. So, I told you before, every is before the subject, question, so it is taking a singular verb. Now, I am giving other examples like each of the boys was given a pen. Each of the boys was given a pen. Now, you may question me that the subject over here is boys. Then why it is following this singular verb? Now, see rule number 7. because the word each is coming before the main subject. Therefore, it is taking a singular verb. So I hope you have understood rule number 7. Now let's see rule number 8. If the subjects are both singular and are connected by the words or, nor, neither, nor, either or, and not only but also the verb is singular. Example, Jessica or Christian is to blame for the accident. Jessica or Christian is to blame for the accident. I hope you are understanding what I am saying. More rules will be taught to you in my upcoming video. Thank you for today.